the brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition. Listen, the opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as they're Lions and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
On deck, punt. Check 37, check 37, check.
Hey, Sam off. To go.
They'll run on first down. Banks. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Banks. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Banks, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield, but the best ones can play the run as well, and that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Score.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
No chance. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Fair.
They'll try the left side. Banks. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Got it.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Ready, break.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. On 1st down, trailer. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. It's Banks. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. These two teams all tied after one.
Set. 60 or.
Drop deep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Look. Squeeze.
They'll try the left side. Banks able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Hard. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Banks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, it's Ellis, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Freeman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here.
60 out now. Hey, exit.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 90 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Push him back. Push him back. 90 is the money. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Freeman. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, trailer, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fair.
Now a give, right side. It's Banks, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Banks. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Leo, snap.
On 1st down, it's Banks. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you.
Hey, Sam off. Fight.
They'll run on 1st down. Ellis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rock it. Deep grip.
Now a give right side. It's Banks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Ready up.
48 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running.
Hard. Hit it.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as time expires in the 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Freeman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put them. Football in one.
That's it. That's it.
No
Big
gain
hit.
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, Banks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Go. Now.
Motion.
Be driven.
On 2nd down now, it's Newton. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tight dog.
Protein spill. Look at me. Jaw. Go.
On first down, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. It's Banks. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
132 fighter.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. Alert flare.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
The Lions are first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Trailer. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's get off the field. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Give me some. Give me some.
Topper! Topper!
Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. He's coming.
Look. Squeeze. Hit it.
On first down, it's Banks, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Banks. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
Right there in the middle. 55. Stay with your man. Switch.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Newton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From 10 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We go. 50, plant.
56.
Fire.
On first down, trailer, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
60 or.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw, Freeman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Switch it. Come on, switch. 3, 218, chopper. Stand. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Banks. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Look at me. Go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
You go tight. Leo. You got tight right there. Shoot.
Now a give right side. It's Banks. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
On the ready.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Hey, box.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Freeman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Freeman. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 50, plant.
Check, check. Watch me before. Watch me before.
Hey, Sam off.
On first down, Banks. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. 500.